Yeah.
I don't have her in here. I'm going to go to my computer and write
It's
it down
fine.
for you. No,
It's
I'm going to
fine.
write it
Whatever I
down
can
for
do.
you right now.
Well, no, we
So,
got another segment. We
oh,
still,
do we?
yes.
Okay.
You and I
Okay.
could, apparently you and I could talk all
Oh my
day.
gosh, I love it.
Yeah. And this is why I do this, because, I'd like, even during networking, it's still pleasantries like, oh, did you make it through the storm all right? And
Right.
how's the kids and everything?
Right.
This is what I really love, because this is an opportunity where I get to know so much more about you,
Sure.
right? And I get
Sure.
to show people about you.
I love it.
Third segment. You ready?
Okay.
Do it.
Ready. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. 7 minutes for seniors. I am Chris Wilson with Modified Independence. This is Christine McGrath, Market Street Memory
Hello.
Care. So this is our third segment. We're done talking about seniors and memory issues and everything like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're going to talk about you.
Okay.
Fun stuff. Okay. So what kind of hobbies do you have?
Okay. Oh, wow. I've been doing yoga for 25 years.
Okay.
So I go 5 days a week.
Wow.
If I could go 6 or 7, and
Right.
that's a wild ability to do that. But I do get up at 5:17 in the morning, and I leave the house at 5:30.
Oh my God.
And I go, and if it was easy, we would all do it.
Right.
And I take 6 a.m. class here in town
Nice.
at Hot Yoga Lounge.
Hot yoga?
Yeah.
Have you ever done goat yoga?
No, no goat yoga. No, I don't know if I'd like that, but I've done every type of yoga that you can think of, but not goat.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. That's for me. That keeps me.
That's got to get a lot of
wholesome.
it's got to get a lot of the toxins out too, right?
Yeah, it's just amazing. I love it. It really helps me. It really does. It prepares me
Yeah.
to come in.
Yeah.
I feel amazing. So yes, I do yoga. I have my kids. I love going to the beach. I've only lived on the Eastern Seaboard all my life, and I couldn't
Right.
even imagine being landlocked.
No.
I am going to Arizona. I travel once a month. I go because of this role has changed my life being here at Market Street.
Right.
I go away once a month, and I live my life and I create experiences for me and my family and my loved ones in my
That's
orbit.
awesome.
I don't need stuff in my life.
Right.
I was in my garage last night, and I was purging and cleaning, and it just reminded me I don't need anything. I don't need stuff.
Right.
And I try to remind my children, we don't need any more stuff.
Right.
And I think that's really important. So after my few more hours here today, I'll be in Ormond Beach with my kids for hurrah, final go back to school. And then my next trip will be Jacksonville. I've never been to River Points, or the Bohemian area they call up there.
Yeah.
Riverside?
5 points.
5 points.
5 points. Yeah.
So I'll be up there next month.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Arizona. And
where are you going in Arizona?
I'm going to Scottsdale. I've never been.
Okay. All right.
And we've got a 2-bedroom condo, my kids and I, and my partner, and I'm excited. I never been there ever.
Nice. Nice. Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
No, never been.
Oh my.
Never
How do
been
you
to
go to
Colorado.
Arizona? How do you go to Arizona and not go to the Grand Canyon?
We're gonna rent a car and we'll drive all around. We're there for 7 days, so we will really explore. I'm so excited.
I wish that there was a rental car company, and this, you can literally have this idea, folks. I don't need it. I wish there was a rental car company that had a camera on the dashboard that would record people's reaction when you drive into Grand Canyon State Park or National Park. Like when you drive in and you see that other rim, when you just see the mass, right? Like if you think about it, if we cut all these trees down, Florida would just be a flat sandbar, right? But being out there, like you see the mountain off in the distance and you're like, I want to go to that mountain, and it's like, no,
really far.
That's a day's drive. Right. That mountain is so far away that you're not going to get there very quickly.
I'm so excited. I'm not, everywhere I go, I always look at real estate. I call up a realtor.
Yeah.
My family laughs at me. They're like, here we go.
My wife and I do that. We drive around and we're like, oh, that's a really cool place. And then she's on Zillow.
I know.
That place is $1.5 million.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm always thinking, like, I love Destin. Or Miramar Beach, to be more specific. Miramar Beach. Destin's a little bit too busy for me.
Yeah.
But wow, when I went over there for a killer concert, a small little venue.
Who'd you go see?
Black Crowes.
Okay.
I went for the Black Crowes.
Nice.
It was on a HOA, a condo association on their grounds.
Yeah.
It was the coolest concert I've ever been to in my life.
That's cool.
It ended at 10 because, again, they had a noise ordinance.
Right.
But we rode our bikes there, and I had a dress, and I put my dress into a knot, and I We drove the beachcombers over there. It was so cool.
I've seen Black Crowes several times.
I've only saw them once, and it was the best venue to see them.
But I saw them back in the day when they all had drug and alcohol problems. So now they've toned it down.
But see, I would have liked to see them then too, though.
Oh, jeez, it was crazy. I remember the first time I saw them was at I'm gonna forget the name of that.
The venue.
Livestock.
Okay.
Livestock. It was a 3-day concert festival in Zephyr Hills. It was called Livestock back in the day when Bubba the Love Sponge was still around.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Bubba the Love Sponge, right? Yeah. So it was a concert, and I remember Chris came out on stage, and they went right into an acoustic song. He sits on a stool, and the lights are down. Chris sits down, and I can't remember the name of the songs. It wasn't She Talks to Angels. He wait till the end. But I remember what song. I can't remember what song it was. But he's singing, and then all of a sudden, like he just drifted off, and then somebody had to come up and knock him in the back, and then all the lights came up, and they went right into their set. And once the lights were on, it was like he was awake.
Right.
But, man, it was still one of the most amazing.
What
concerts.
Year was that?
This would have been 2001, 2002, something like that. I love concerts.
Me too. So I have my stubs still at home in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And every now and then
Don't you wish they still had them?
I know. I have where I saw the Black Crowes. It was Moon Crush. It was a 3-day concert.
Okay.
It was Moon Crush over there in Miramar Beach, and I have the band. I have something. I still keep stuff.
Yeah.
And I just need to find time to put it in a book. But the concerts these days, I struggle with it. I was going to go see Pink last November, and I just.
Oh my God!
I just couldn't do it. I booked a place in New York City because we wanted to walk to the stadium.
Right.
And that was a lot of money. And the ticket was a lot of money. And if I'm going to drink, I just can't. I'm too conservative and cheap that I won't pay. I just can't do it. Well, I'll have one, but why even have one? I won't have any.
Right. Yeah, just save the money.
Exactly.
Right? It's just gonna get you there, and then
I can't catch a buzz. I'm not doing it.
Then you're just gonna be grumpy the rest of the night.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Pink, have you ever seen Pink live?
No,
oh
no.
My wife and I went to Birmingham, Alabama, just to see her one time.
How long ago?
Probably 6-8 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
We drove out, and it was funny because my wife at the time very much favored Pink.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to this really nice steak restaurant, and we were sitting in a private booth in the back, and there was people walking by thinking that Pink was out to dinner because she was. Oh my God!
The whole look. I love that.
Yes, when my wife had very short hair, she very much looked like Pink.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So
small venues for me, I think, are the way to go because I'm going to be I'm turning a milestone. I'm going to be 50 in January.
Okay.
So I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do for January. Where am I going? I don't know yet. I'm all over the board.
So if you can do it, go see Lady Gaga in Las Vegas.
I would love to see her.
It's worth every penny. We saw her on New Year's 2020.
Oh wow.
I think she still has a residency out there.
Does she? Okay.
She's absolutely worth it.
That's what I should do. Is just blow it out with some concerts.
Lady Gaga is absolutely worth it. Either she's doing standards like they still have the thing with her and Tony.
Yeah.
Or she's doing her meat dress show and Lady Gaga all day.
You got to tell me when you hear someone playing. You need to text me.
Okay.
Because sometimes I don't know.
I don't know if you saw this, but they actually published this thing and they were talking about the price you pay per minute to see a concert, and Bruno Mars is still like $2.82 a minute is what you paid per minute to see Bruno Mars.
Yeah, see, I struggle with that. Maybe the last one I really saw, first time and last time in St. Augustine Amphitheater, we saw John Legend, but a family here was kind enough. They just weren't able to go, and they gave me their front row tickets in addition to like the Lexus parking, whatever the parking was included.
Yeah.
And he changed his suit like I don't know how many times. I brought my son with me. It was his first concert ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
What was your first concert?
My old Metallica and Guns N' Roses with my brother. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, up in Jersey. We got Madison Square Garden, Rutherford. We were in Giant Stadium, maybe. It was wild. That was my first concert, 16, and then just took off from there.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, we're going to end the third segment on a metal note. It's been fun. I'm Chris. This is Christine. This has been our third segment of 7 Minutes for Seniors. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.